coming in at 1,000 feet, no GPS. Take this guy. Got a radar hit. There it is. There's the radar hit. There's the dragon. Okay, welcome back everyone. Robert at Custodian File, November 11, 2025. Just flying by. Unbelievable. It's flying by here. What do we have here? From 3 years ago. Here we go. It looks like it could have been done today. For that matter, it could have been done today anywhere in the world. That's how ubiquitous these UAPs are. Very predictable. They're all over the world. Marina Del Rey is just something funky going on. Marina Del Rey, and Pentagon knows about it. They've been here 46,000 times. It's going to be a long time before we can really ascertain what the heck's going on in Marina Del Rey. It's got to be the water, just something in the water. A couple of reasons why. There's just some very suspicious underground object 30 miles north of me off the coast of Malibu, like a couple miles. But probably what really gives it away is 5 years ago, the research vessels, they pulled up to the jetty rocks, and they took a 20-foot submarine and they submerged it underwater. They pulled it off the deck with a crane, put it underwater for 1 hour, and I have it all on original video. It was overcast that day, but I recorded all of it. So right there, that's a giveaway. Something right there. They're telling you, look, they researched it for 9 months before putting a submarine under the water. So they're telling you this with 100% certainty. These things are coming in and out of the water at the jetty rocks, and it's there's something up. Maybe it's all that kinetic energy. Maybe it's creating isotopes, hydrogen, helium, and they're using those isotopes as fuel. It's got to be something close to that. Helium-3, they're using it as fuel. It has to be. They just figured out. I mean, kinetic energy is kinetic energy. You transform it to one form to another. It's still energy, and they're taking that and they're creating high voltage electricity. It's just, they've got it figured out. We don't. Government's doing everything they can to copy it. You better believe it. And I've got it all on video. So it's going to be really dicey in the future when the questions are put to them and they try to sell us, we don't know what you're talking about. Especially Marina Del Rey. We don't know what you're talking about. Gee, that's not going to go well. I hope they don't come across that way. I hope they're really open, candid, and say, yeah, we know about Marina Del Rey. We've been watching it since 2017. This is what we know. That's the correct answer. That's the correct answer in science, the correct answer in life. All right, please share your thoughts, your opinion. I want to hear from you. Let's go to the next. All right, look at this. Just the other day, a couple of days ago, I look out the window, I see this smoke. So I go, you know what? I'm going to record it. So this is fast forward, 800% fast forward. It's only going to last like a minute or so. I see 2 boats that are on fire. That's what I'm seeing, and I find that kind of odd. Every now and then we do get a boat on fire. 2 boats, I find that kind of hard to understand. How can 2 boats be on fire? They didn't collide. Logically, their engines got tagged by these dragons. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to keep these dragons, in a good light, a white light. If they did cause a fire, I'm sure it was by mistake, but it's very odd. 2 boats catching fire. Never. All I could do is just report the data. Here's the data. If you're an investigator, you take it from there. But sure enough, look at that. Fortunately, 2 fireboats showed up. It's very odd, everyone. Share your opinions. This is This is very, I'm surprised we didn't get some dragons flying by. I kind of looked. I didn't look that hard. It's just in real time, it's like 10 minutes. Or maybe even longer, maybe even like 18 minutes. I can't spend 18 minutes looking for a dragon. It's just they're just a lot easier to wait for a helicopter. You know what I'm saying? But some, yeah, very odd indeed. Share your thoughts with me. Tell me what you think. Looks like everyone was okay because there was nothing in the news. But yeah, there you go. Long story short, 2 boats on fire at the same spot, same timeline. Okay, let's go to the next video. All right, let's go back 5 years. What do we have here? I think we got a couple of dragons. Here comes one right here. See that from the right? This is 12%. 12%. I don't know who the chopper is. Not sure. Maybe just, might be LAPD. Not sure about that. But keep your eye going. If I'm still recording them, that means another dragon is coming along. That's exactly why I'm still, there it is. I think that one, look, oh my God. I think that second one made a U-turn. He was the first one, but the third one was definitely a second dragon, obviously. Let's watch that again. Okay, there goes the first one. There goes the first one. This guy must have been doing some heavy surveillance to get their attention. So look at the timeline, 102, 102, 102. So it's not that unusual for the first dragon to make a U-turn and come back like within under 2 seconds. There it is, under 2 seconds. There it is, there's the third one. We're dealing with 2 dragons right here. What a lucky video, just all happens at once. Yeah, see now if you were at the beach recording it, you'd probably miss it because as all this is happening between my camera and the jetty rocks, that's about 7,000 feet separation. So there, yeah, I've got the perfect, you might say, stakeout. Just wait for choppers, planefinder.net. Choppers are coming in, go outside, press record. There it is, 1 + 1 is 2. I know it sounds too simple. You're like, there's no way it could be this easy, Robert. There's no way. If these are real UAPs, there's no way it could be the. Yeah, well, it's only easy because in the last 120 years, millions of engineers took the time to invent the iPhone. So all of us are riding the coattail of the last 120 years with millions of engineers. That's why it looks easy. It didn't happen overnight, but this is the results. And that's why a lot of you all over the world, you see helicopters, you're recording this, and you're recording actually, as I've said before, far superior video than I am. I mean, many of you are recording saucers, real friggin' saucers, real UFO saucers. Yeah, I wish they'd kind of hang out here more often, but you know what? I'll settle for these dragons. I'm really happy about that. They're still here after a summer of 17. They're still here, what, 8 years later, 8.5, going on 8.5 now. 46,000 sorties. That chopper knows what they were looking for. They were taking their chances and worked out well. Yeah, August 5 years ago. Yeah, watch these on the big screen. When you start to see 2 or 3 dragons, watch it on the big screen. It's a whole other experience. Between, yeah, it just pops. They really pop out. You just look at, you're mesmerized. I think I mentioned before when SETI came to my house, Sheldon Reynolds, Earth, Wind, and Fire, SETI. He walked in, gave me his card. I said, you know, you look familiar. Yeah, I'm Sheldon Reynolds. I'm a member of SETI. I said, unbelievable. Anyway, he comes on my balcony. I said, this is what's going to happen. A helicopter's going to go by. You record it with your phone. You're going to see these things fly by. 20 minutes later, that's what happened. We plugged it in my big screen. He looked at it. Sheldon was extremely puzzled. He's like, wait, what's going on here? Am I being punked? What is going on? You said the helicopters would fly by. You said to record it. I did, and now these things are on the big screen. What is going on? I don't know it's arithmetic, 1 and 1. I don't know what did I not explain clearly. So yeah, SETI is hip. Yeah, I mean it is what it is. I still have his card. If you think I'm making it up, I'll give you a copy of his card he gave me. It is what it is, guys. Wherever you are in the world, record helicopters landscape. Zoom in 20% for 30 seconds. Look for a dot. That will be, it will look like a bullet. That will be the UAP flying by. They're reconning. They're just reconning our aircraft. Why? Nobody knows 100%. I think they're recording. Well, we know they're recording data. What are they doing with it? I think they're from our future. I think they're trying to verify whatever the past was, the truth. And I could see that because 100,000 years from now, 1,000, if you were a scientist, wouldn't you want to send back a time machine, record the dinosaurs, record the pyramids being built, record all truth? Yeah, no matter what it is, record all truth. I think that's what's going on. At least that's my theory for now. Share with me whatever you think they are. Again, they trigger the X and K band. They fly behind a metal pole. They'll leave a white silhouette of themselves. They mess with your autofocus. Yeah, somebody pointed out, well, Robert, gravitational lensing is technically, that's not what it is. I understand that. Let's call it a synthetic gravitational lensing. Synthetic. Until we really understand what's going on here, because I get it. Light travels around the sun, it bends photons, yeah. But something's going on here. These things, I wouldn't be surprised if they're singularities, flying black holes. I wouldn't be surprised. Something's messing with the autofocus. Maybe they're projecting. Like we had that in the 80s on our jets. We can project 10 different images of a F-18. So a missile can't figure out where to go. I totally get that. Maybe they're doing the same. Maybe it's on a different level, far more advanced. Let's just call it synthetic gravitational lensing. I want to address your concerns, your questions. They're all valid. Tell me what you think's going on. If you're a new viewer, I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of information. I know it's really not fair. It's your first day in chemistry, and we're doing all these hydrogen bonds and esters, and I get it. It's overwhelming, but it gets easier. It gets easier pretty fast. Look at these puppies. I mean, just watch it on the big screen. Okay, that will do it for today. I do appreciate you watching. This is Robert at Custodian File. Take care.